Good morning, traders. Let me check the delay here before we get going. Yeah, we're fine. We're at about 3 seconds. Man, what a day of bugs. Yesterday, I never heard back from TD Ameritrade. And I kind of figured I wouldn't, because I don't think they know what's going on either. So I recoded the volume spike indicator. If yours is not working, or even if it is working, change it out to version 2. It's located over in TOS scripts at the bottom. If you don't change over, you'll probably get hit with the bug sooner or later. So please change it over. Good morning, Bob Peterson, Rick Shelton, Dennis, MB, Kenneth, Parabolic, Yolanda, Mr. Rodriguez, Melanie, Two Stray Dogs, Bill VW. We are back at it. I spent hours recoding this thing trying to find a bug. Good morning, Scott. So they did change some scripting on me. And instead of trying to figure out what they changed, I went another direction with it. Good morning, Bob Smith. Good morning, Tony. Well, maybe we can make a little bit of money this morning. Hopefully, it's a good day. Maybe the Lord will bless us. Hope you said your prayers this morning, because with everything that's going on, we sure need them. Rick Shelton, it has nothing to do with V4. If you look at my screen, it's this column here. Please go watch the video and how-to videos. It's the third one from the top. This is V4 over here. We're talking about this volume spike that has quit working for most people because of the changes we're going through. And the market just opened. And the script appears to be working nicely. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Gil. So the reason I was late getting it out this morning is I could not test it because I didn't have pre-market last night when I got done. I had to wait till this morning to see if it was going to turn on. But I guess it's okay. I got it done and it's working. Moving pretty good. BNOX. Should have a pullback here if the stock is strong enough. Needs to pull back a little more. But this may not, it's pre-market. We may not get that strong pullback. There's not a whole lot of volume coming into this stock. I'm watching right here. It's like small purchases. We should have been way over 100,000 before now, or by now. But they haven't found it yet, maybe. Maybe this is going to be the big run up after a couple minutes here. Others will see it's popping up. Got to remember we catch them first and then they see them. Good morning, James. Two stray dogs. Looks like some sellers coming in. I'm watching the tick chart go down. Possible run up here. Tick chart is now headed up, but slightly, don't jump. It's holding its price level. That's a good sign. I'm going to chance it if I can get a shot at it, and they won't let me have it. Volume is nice coming in now on that candle. That last candle, 290,000 shares. Good morning, Kelly, Dante. The volume has dropped off. We were at 290. We are now at 104. Good morning, Gigi. Volume is slacking off. Yeah, me too. Two stray dogs. I don't know. I think this may be a top right here. I tried to execute down here, but it didn't let me go. Didn't let it go through. Maybe the Lord protected me. Who knows? Make sure you're on EXT on your time and force, or your orders will not go through. I'm happy again. It's working. They didn't whoop me. I whooped them back. Fought the battle. That's what it's about. Good morning, Higher Ground. Think positive, Bob. Think it's over. We've had enough issues. And then I found out yesterday I haven't even merged over to Schwab yet. The last bar, are you talking about this candlestick, or define what you're saying a little bit clearer? This last bar right here is the previous candlestick. That's the last bar. The current bar is the one that's working now. Thank you, MB. Problem is, I didn't know what the problem was. Nothing had changed on our end. So last evening, when I finally called it the end of the day, went back and I watched the videos on when we had the issue, and I noticed that this bar, this bullish bearish, never quit working. So I started stripping code from it and rewriting it for this column over here. And it worked. The code is a little different now, but not by much. BNOX looks pretty strong here. It is inching its way up. Kyle, make sure that you have extended hours checked. Look at my screen. And you go here, customize. Click on the little tablet and make sure that you check this box right here and that it's on 1 minute. Make sure you read all of my instructions. Check the extended hours. Make sure you're on 1 minute. Up in the code, you can right click on it right here and edit formula. Check this box. Make sure you're on 1 minute. It should be working. Need to quit turning this into support. I missed a trade. I know we all need help in these urgent times, and I'm trying, but I also need to make some money. You're welcome. See, that was another bug. When I put that link up there, I made sure everything was set correctly, but when it uploaded, for some reason the code did not check extended hours. So I let the node in the instructions make sure extended hours is checked. Yeah, it's pulling back now. Might be a good one to watch it market open. I tried to execute down here. It didn't give me the buy. Then it just sit here floating, so I didn't try again, and then it took off, so I missed it. Of course, I was doing tech support when we got the bigger candle, but that's fine. No biggie. There will be more. I'm noticing that the numbers are hanging in there a little bit longer, which is good, because before they would pop in and immediately disappear. I guess that was also part of the issue. Mara is dirt cheap, but I wouldn't trust it till market open. Been pulling back pretty hard. Yes, sir, Kelly. It popped right on up in here. That was the day the script broke. Actually, that's the day TD Ameritrade broke. We didn't change the script. When I look back at the video, it popped up here on our screen at around $5, $6. Pretty low. I'm liking this much better, that they're not disappearing so fast and I won't miss them. Bob, I have no idea. So I think the code changed that made these stay in longer. I can show you. This script breaks it down as far as up and down, so you have two thresholds to adjust now. They used to be combined, so if it went up and changed directions, it immediately went down, and that's what made it go off sooner. So you're going to be changing two lines of code instead of one for now. I may leave it like that, I think. That way slow people like me don't miss them. Yeah, I got denied earlier too, Kelly. I don't know what that is. I got denied down here. Kind of makes me mad. Looks like other people found Knox. I feel like I missed the run. I'm not going to chase it, I don't think. You'd have had to been extremely quick to catch those two candles or risk it here for more. And then it could be another SLNO, who knows? Do I get in for shares or not? I don't think so. That's why I don't chase them right there. It is a pullback, but is it a pullback or is it done? That's the question. Well, if we can get a retest here, there's about 40 cents right there between those lines. Sometimes you just have to let them go when you miss them. It's not worth the loss. CRDF on the move. It's a cheaper stock. Very low volume, though. Not worth it. Not enough people involved. If you're new here, I'll do a walkthrough in just a few minutes. Let's let the market calm down a little bit more. All right, if you are new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I am also a ThinkScript coder. And I decided to give all my scripts away and start helping people to become successful in the market. If you're new here and don't know what's going on, this is one of my indicators. It's called the volume spike, version 2 now, because the other one was knocked out by TD Ameritrade's merger. So we watch this column for volume spikes. When we see a stock start taking off, you'll see these numbers increase. Once they do, we click on them, and over here I created a pullback strategy. This is the 5 moving average. This is the 13. You'll see these arrows pop in when we start having volume spikes. You'll see a bullish indicator pop up here when the stock is bullish. We watch to make sure that the stock has a lot of volume and that the buyers are outnumbering the sellers. Currently, the sellers are outnumbering the buyers on this one. Once we have crossover, the arrows, green up here and green down here, we make our decision to buy, providing there's enough volume. Once you do this over and over and over, it's not so difficult. You see a spike, you come over here, confirmed really quick that it's a crossover, and you have arrows and you have green and green, and you make your decision to buy. If you're not a subscriber of our YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the chat box. Subscribe to our channel, watch the videos over and over and over. Watch the new ones and the old ones because they all contain valuable information and help you learn. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know I'm doing a good job. It also lets me know that I'm doing a good job. At the bottom of every video or in the description, you will find a link to our Discord. Join our Discord. There's over 1,000 investors over there. Lots of them are sharing information. Lots of them are posting stock picks. We have other investors sharing their information, such as It's Me Bob. He is showing the basics of options, and he's very good at what he does. I highly encourage you to join his channel. Over on the trading floor, we have multiple people posting stocks, mainly Gregster and River Place Dad. Both of them are good at finding hot stocks for you to take a look at. Hang around that channel for a few hours and you'll see what I'm talking about. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed, such as this morning. I had to restart the stream. I was 5 minutes delayed. Currently, I'm only a couple of seconds, but that becomes variable during the day. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Hang around and you'll see what's happening. Good morning, Scott. So the bugs are gone for now, as Bob says. If you haven't changed out your V-spike, please change it out because yours will probably quit next if you leave the older version in there. Watching for volume spikes in this column. This is step 1. This is our pre-market scan. You'll also find it on Discord. To get this set up, click on Current Setup in Discord. There's 3 files to install. Match the files to the how-to videos to get them installed. That's a good question, Milo. I guess because my brain is still trying to wake up. But we did find them. It did pay off, even though I didn't have the right watch list up. Backroad, it has nothing to do with V6. Your V4 and V6 is over here. I'm talking about the watch list column here, the V spike indicator. To change it, you're going to install the shared item. Where it says open shared item, you're going to import the new V script. The link is over in TOS scripts at the bottom. And you're going to click on this gear icon on your watch list, and you're going to click customize. You're going to double click on the old one. You're going to type in over here volume. You can just type one word. It should pop up. Move it over to the right. Move it up. Click OK. You'll be good to go. B Knox is trying to make another effort. I think it's going to fail, though. Good morning, Greg R. Good morning, N4. So if your volume spike is not set to 0.0, right click on the name, click customize. Wrong one. Let's try again. Right click on the name, click edit formula. You're now going to see 2 lines of code, one for up and one for down. You must make both of them 0.04 pre-market. After market opens, you're going to make them 100.0 each. You loaded the new script. I believe it's already on 0.0, but maybe not. Extended hours wasn't checked. Good morning, Alex. If you haven't liked this YouTube stream, please hit the like button. James, you're looking at it on my screen. Yes, it does. It's working. James L., when you install it, make sure extended hours is checked. Look at my screen. I'll show you what I mean. Right here, make sure this box is checked. If it's not checked, it's not going to work. I'll try uploading it again after this stream. For now, just check the box. It'll work. Once again, it has nothing to do with V4 or V6. It's a totally different indicator. We're talking volume spike, not chart indicators. I can tell you guys read half of a sentence and then you move on. I guess the excitement gets to you. If you read the whole sentence, it tells you check the extended box. So BNOX did make it back up to that resistance line. Was it worth the risk to sit here and guess that it would? No, it would not be. If you are a candle chaser, good luck. Jimmy, yes, it did. I've got another one listed in Discord at the bottom in TOS scripts. Just make sure you check the extended hours box when you install it. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Had to go grab my phone in case duty calls. If you're new here, all we're doing is watching this column for volume spikes. If a stock is moving in pre-market, they will show up here when the buyers or sellers come in. Once we see them spiking, we check them on the chart, make sure that it may be an opportunity to buy or short it, whichever way you're playing the market. I'll do another demo at 7:30. BNOX took off for us this morning in this area. Some of us bought it, some of us didn't. Good morning, Pablo. So you're changing out V-Spike. I can't see your system, so I really don't even know what you're talking about. I have multiple watch lists, so I had to change it on all of my watch list because they're all independent of each other. I don't know your setup. So if you're running multiple watch lists and they're all detached and not dependent on each other, you have to change all the watch lists. Yes, if you're running all of those scripts on different monitors, different screens, or different detached windows, you have to change them all. That stock is still going. How many times do we say I'm not going to chase it? I don't like that it spikes up and then pulls back so hard. Spiked up, pulled back, spiked up, pulled back, spiked up, pulled back half of what it spiked up, maybe more. Good morning, Who Loves Lunatic? I hope you got your V spike changed out. Now, you know I wasn't going to quit on it. When something's wrong, even I don't sleep at night. It's bugging me. I have to conquer it. That's just me. I don't get defeated. I never give up. Only time I give up is when I'm wrong on a stock and I have to get out because I made a wrong decision. That's rare. So don't try to delete your old V-Spike. Just rename it custom and put a number by it. And you'll know the next time you need a custom, you can overwrite it. So don't delete the code. Just rename it custom and a number. If you keep it named custom, you know you can override it. Here's another stock taking off. How far will it go? Got to watch this column continuously. If you don't, you're going to miss them. Just because it's spiking doesn't mean buy it. Let everything set up. We can see this one's weak. We can see volume is not really piling in like it should. Man, let's not even go there. Who loves lunatic? I don't know what they changed, and I don't know what I fixed. I just know that it's working. It's a slightly different code, but it's doing the same functions, and that's all I care about. It's a teaser, Eddie. Do we tease ourselves with it and maybe take a loss? I tried to get in back here. My entry was denied. And every time I thought about it, it pulled back. And every time I thought about it, it pulled back. And every time I thought about it, I gave up. Another cheaper stock taking off. Good job, Eddie. You're braver than I am. I don't buy pennies, so I'm not worried about this one, but it is taking off. We had our notice pop up. I don't trade pennies because they drop too fast. And you got to buy 10,000 shares to make a profit. Knox is still going. Bob, you are probably correct. So we must have played this stock before because I didn't put this level in. And it was already there. So let's take a look back and see what this is. It must have been way in the past. We played it once or twice. Maybe it popped up in the past, or maybe it was at this price range and fell, and now it's returning. So for these lines to be there without me putting them, we definitely had a play on it in the past. I know how to make it stop, though. All I got to do is buy some. Went up to that 7. Kelly, you got it. You must be steering it the right direction. I've already told myself 5 times, don't get in. See how wrong I can be? Even a professional doesn't know what the stock is going to do. We can only base it on price action. Volume. Go ahead, run up there. I don't care anymore. Well, we all said it was it was at the top, or we were assuming it was at the top, somewhere in here. So we were all wrong. So I guess once it gets to $10, I'll just turn the computer off and go cry in the corner. Just joking. Doesn't bother me. You got that right, Tamimi. The problem is I don't buy less than 1,000 shares, and I'm not going to throw $7,000, $8,000 at it at this level. I tried down here. No, it was down here, actually. Had it went through, I'd be smiling right now, but... There she blows. Every time I make a prediction, it usually hits it. I said $10. Let's see. You can't say this isn't fun. To sit here in the morning and only have to watch a column of numbers. Much easier than digging for stocks, hoping you pick the right one. There's that penny stock still moving. Raphael, you need to contact support. There's something up with that. Can you see my 1,000 shares that I would have bought up here? You see where my 1,000 shares would have went? It would have went down here. So it's down $1. Had I bought 1,000 shares, I'd be down $1,000. That's why I don't chase them. Especially when they're at a high. And it set new highs all the way up. It's okay, there will be more. You nailed it, Kelly. Looking like the party's over. Kind of happy that it doesn't remind me anymore that I should have got in. Well, the good news is that confirms the script is definitely working. I haven't looked at Discord, but I bet you I have a bunch of questions in support. If I'm lucky, I don't, but I probably do. It was. My anxiety was on level 1,000. Imagine being in my shoes and you have 1,000 people using this script and half of them aren't working. Hell, I might have more than 1,000 people by now using it. Thank you, Bob Smith. If you're new here, about 7:30, I'll do a demo walkthrough. Right now, I'm crying that I didn't buy this stock or it didn't execute my order when I did down here in the bottom. But we're looking good. Here's that same penny stock. Very volatile. They don't know where they want to take it. Thank you, Bob. I think they're going to go on all day long, though, maybe even till the end of the week. So here's a penny stock that'll be $30 in 5 minutes because I don't play them. Don't take that seriously. I'm only joking until it happens. That's true, back road. So this stock is up 130%. It fired on our thing down in here on our column. Just have to watch the numbers. Once they start spiking, you will see the results. I don't know why, but that song, "Oh, What a Relief It Is," keeps popping in my mind. Isn't that crazy? I think that was a commercial at one time. There you go. Younger generation wouldn't know nothing about that, Bob. Nice positive morning. I'm impressed. It's been down so hard lately. Thank you, James. Sit here and click buttons. That should be your new job. Probably wear out a few mouse wheels through the year. Keep them on your prayer list, Bob. You know how it works. Hopefully, they'll iron out all the wrinkles soon. In about 6 minutes, I'll do a demo for the new ones here. For now, we're watching for spikes in our pre-market scan. When we see spikes take off, we click on them, and this is the results we hope to get. We did have a runner this morning, BNOX, BNOX, probably up about 150% by now, maybe lost some of it. This one fired on our system right in this area. Some of the penny stock people are happy. I'm not a penny stock trader. He hit the 3 bars on the top right corner. One of them says take screenshot at the bottom, and then you save it. So this one just started moving. And it's still moving. Don't know how far it will go. It's not in my price range, but maybe for some of you. And all I did was see the numbers moving, and I clicked on it. That's all you have to do. And you watch them and see if you want to spend money on them. It's like multiple choice. We get to watch them all. They all pop up when they're moving. So biotech stocks are a lot different than a normal stock. Biotech stocks are not profitable until they actually have an approval or a new drug announcement. So they get these stock symbols, and the creators have a few shares when it's worthless. Then when they have a breakthrough, and put out a news release, they all of a sudden have volume. Depending on the news, depends on how high they drive that stock. That's where they make their profit for their creation right from the beginning. So it's not like they're in business like a normal store or corporation and they report earnings. They have no earnings until they have a breakthrough. Thank you, Greg R. All right, it's 7:30. I'll do a walkthrough. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder, and I write my own scripts. In the last 6 months, I decided to help everybody out and start giving them away. It's a different way to trade. This is one of my creations. I focused in on volume and volume spikes going up or down. When we see a stock take off, we click on the number that's rising and take it over to the chart. I also program this chart. It consists of the 5 and the 13 EMA. When they cross over, you look for these volume spike arrows to come in. Down here, you look for the buyers outnumbering the sellers. Currently, this one has more sellers. We monitor this current candle up here in this label. If this were a bullish candle, it would say bullish, but it's bearish, so it says bearish. We always monitor the volume, make sure we have enough volume to make our decision to get in and get out safely. So to make it simple, when you see something moving, you click, you quickly confirm that this has a crossover. You see arrows, green and green, and you make your decision to buy. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed, and you could lose money. If you haven't joined our YouTube channel, please do so. There's the link to our YouTube channel. It has quite a few videos. I'm going to say around 65 or 70. Watch all of the videos, the old ones and the new ones. They all contain valuable information and help you more understand what's going on here. Like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know what kind of job I'm doing. It also lets me know what kind of job I'm doing. Beneath each video is a link to our Discord where you will find all of the files you see on your screen. Over in Discord, we have over 1,000 investors. Lots of them are sharing information that you need to learn. Here's a link to our Discord. Once you click the link, make sure you accept the disclaimer over on Discord. If you don't, you won't see any channels. Visit our trading floor where many people are posting stocks, especially Gregster and River Place Dad. I'm sure there's others. I haven't been paying attention lately. I've been busy correcting a script. But they post numerous stocks throughout the day. A lot of those stocks are profitable. They do their homework. So check out our trading floor. It's very important. If you trade options, we have It's Me Bob, very good instructor, giving pointers on options. He also holds a live stream. He will publicly announce the live stream hours before it happens. If he has enough participants, he'll hold it. Join his live stream if you're interested in options. Once you get into Discord, head over to Current Setup, that's these files that you need. There's 3 files. There's one file here, and one over here that'll get you set up just like the charts you see on your screen. Over in TOS scans, I have numerous scans for different types of searches. In TOS scripts, you'll find all of my scripts I've created throughout the years. But you really only need the current ones, but the other ones are fun to play with and they'll teach you a thing or two. So we appreciate you joining us this morning. Hope you're enjoying what you see. We did have a few runners this morning. One of them I don't want to talk about, but it was a good one. I don't see it on the chart anymore. Maybe it disappeared and went away. It was BNOX if you want to take a look at it. See you later, Mr. Rodriguez. Here's another penny stock, possibly on the move. All I'm doing is watching numbers rise. Once I see numbers rise, I click on it to see if it's worth investing in. There's another one. That's SLNO. It gave huge profits a couple of days ago. So all we do every morning is we log in, we bring up our pre-market riser scan, which you'll find in TOS scans, and we watch numbers move. Just like that when it's flying. You get multiple choice sometimes, which is good. So if you set up your scans, set them up with the price range that you can afford to trade. Don't try to monitor the entire market like I am doing, because I have to keep everybody happy. But set it to your price range and eliminate a lot of the stocks that you don't really need to be watching. Make it simple. That's my theory. SLNO moving slightly again. I think this stock started out at $4, somewhere around there, on Monday or Tuesday. Don't remember exactly the day. And it's currently bumping 24, 23.80. Spread is high. Careful on the spread. So when you load this script, it's just one shared link. It's going to give you the spread. It's going to give you this bullish. It's going to give you all these indicators, all in one install. Kind of calming down now from this morning's rush. It was a great morning, I have to admit it. Conquered the script and found some stocks. Thank you, Steve66. Hopefully they don't change anything on me again. I'll fight the battle when they do. I'm actually impressed that the numbers are hanging around a little bit longer. They were popping in and then they disappeared. Now they pop in and they hang on for a bit. I think that breaking it down into two different scripts up and down did the trick. I have to remember that on my other scripts. Me too, who loves lunatic. I'm in the same negativity bankroll that you are this morning. Zero profit. But that's fine. I'm happy. It's working. We know there'll be more stocks. So it doesn't bother me. Scotty, post it over in support on Discord. Somebody can help you. Usually that's a Schwab problem, not the script problem. It's working for everybody else. Somebody yesterday said, keep trying and it'll eventually go through. I don't know if that's true or not. Scotty, also try clicking the link and copying the link that pops up in the browser at the top. Try that way. Alfredo, go back into the script. Look on my screen. Go back into the script and click that extended hours right here. For some reason, when I uploaded it, it unchecked it. Alfredo, I'm on the old system. It's working fine. But you have to make sure that extended hours is checked or it's not going to work. I'll fix it after this live stream. I don't have time currently. Good morning, Lothric. Scotty, I have a workaround. I'll try to do it for you now. I'm going to copy this script, and you open up your tablet and just paste this new script into it. So I'm going to post it over in Discord in the support. Well, it doesn't look like the pasting of the code worked in Discord. It added some words to it. I'll just have to deal with it later if that doesn't work for you. Bob, if you're working support, just copy your script and DM it to them, maybe. Maybe it won't add extra words. They can paste it over the current script and it'll be working. Starting to hate mergers. It's caused me a lot of work. We have some guys over in options trading on Discord. They've been combining scripts. You may want to talk to them. I'm not an options trader, so I don't want to mislead you. But if you go to Discord and look for the options channel, I'm sure they can assist you. But you may want to ask one of them to take it over to general chat and not cloudy up the options channel with support questions. We try to keep all the stock trading channels free of indicator questions, install questions. So please utilize support when you have that kind of issue. I'm sure if you just paste it in general chat, someone will reply from the options channel. So we're coming up to that 8 o'clock hour. It's going to calm down. It may even turn red around 8:15 or 8:20. Anyone in profit normally takes profit before market open so that if the market gaps down at open, they don't lose their profits. So expect some red to come in. Sometimes they want to pump them up before market opens. That'll be the stronger ones, and you'll see them. If they're pumping them up, they'll be in this column. About 8:05, I will take a 10-minute break. And then when I return, we will set up for market open. Watching the numbers, even though it's coming up on 8 o'clock. That one's only moving pennies. Always make note of the difference in the money between this point and that one. You don't want to spend a lot of money if there's only pennies between the numbers. You are welcome, Scotty. We always got a solution. Hopefully, we always have a solution. Thank you, Bob Smith. Here's BNOX trying to make another move before market open. They may pump it up. They may not. I saw it moving just a very little bit on the volume spike. Just like this one's moving just a little. You got to really stay focused. You got to watch these numbers. Might go back up and retest this level up here. Probably way up here. It's working beautifully again. If you're not a subscriber, you need to be. You're losing money. There she goes. There's a spike arrow popping in. The moving averages are pointing north. They're turning up. These are things you got to pay attention to. Volume is really kicking. That was almost 400,000 in one candle. If I were to just take a guess, I would think it's going to pull back just before open. They're not going to risk it, I guarantee it. Kelly, I can tell you're having fun with this. Isn't it impressive? Sooner or later, everybody's going to realize they're missing something. I don't think they're going to take it into the open with in a profit. I think they'll pull back. There'll probably be another opportunity after market open. Got to watch for halts after market open. So if you can get 20 or 30 cents or 40 cents out of it at market open, you're probably safe. I would not hold it into a halt though. So if you're new here and just joining us, I've already done a couple of demos. I won't do another one till about 9:10, 9:15. I'm fixing to take my 10-minute break at 8:05. When I return, we'll set up for market open. Have to keep these old bones moving or they get stiff. I got to walk around for a few minutes. Tell the wife good morning so she don't kill me if I lose money. No fear of that. This morning I watched all the money disappear because I didn't buy. This stock is trying to keep me from taking a break, I think. All right, I'm going to take a break here. Looks like it's going to pull back before open. I shall return shortly. All right, I am back. Thank you, Robert Pro. And I know you're Milo, correct? So in about 7 minutes, we will change over to market open. And if you're new here, we watch these volume spikes. That's what tells us a stock is moving. Once they start moving here, we click on them and we watch on the chart to see if we want to make an entry or not. I simplified it for you, but you still have that decision to buy or not. I can put out some simple indicators, but you still need to learn price action, volume, support and resistance levels. These are support and resistance levels. I have a video on that as well. Watch it on YouTube. When you see one moving like I just did, this is what you have to pay attention to. Does it have volume? Not really, but it's moving slightly. Is it in your price range? Is there decent money between these two numbers? Yeah, that can happen. I know. It happens to all of us. No biggie. You can't win all of them. Just cut the losses short. Get out if you're wrong. Don't wait for recovery. The moment you get out, it'll probably shoot up like you thought it would, and that happens too. So if you're new here, we are watching this column. I coded it to monitor volume, whether it be going up or down. So every day we watch this column for volume spikes. Once they start moving, we check them and see if they're worth buying or not. It's like multiple choice sometimes. It's very accurate. Once they start moving, that's when you want to click them and check them. So we're going to be watching BNOX at open. See what she does. She made a nice run up this morning. Some of us made a profit. Some of us just got tempted. Calming now, down now before market open. That's common. Unless they're pumping one up before market open, if they are, it will be obvious in this column. If you're not playing the trend chaser script after market open, you may want to take a look at it. It's performing as expected. Just make sure if you change the trend chaser scan to a different time frame that you match your chart to that time frame so that it stays accurate. You can't set your scan to 5 minutes and trade on a 1 minute chart. It don't work that way. And that goes for any scan. If you change the time on the scan, change the chart time. I've had many people say they're not working, and that's the issue. You change the time frame to match. We have a lot of beginning traders. They see these scripts, they see this live stream. They get interested, and that's my object. I want to teach people to trade. Some of them I have to take them from the bottom, and I knew that was going to happen, so I don't mind. It's a new way of trading. not waiting on call outs from some paid subscription that's already taken off. Get multiple choice here. We're on a paid subscription. You get one at a time. This stuff don't come to you overnight. It don't come to you in a week. It might not come to you in a month. You just have to keep doing it, keep watching. Don't waste money on it trying to learn. Write them down on paper as if you would have bought them. When you're profitable on paper, start small. See if you're right when you're actually spending cash. Just write them down. I would have bought it here because of this, at this price, on this day. This was the end result. If your winners outnumber your losers, you're on the right track. You are welcome, old thumb. I'm still learning too, so don't think I'm not. I learn every day. The learning never stops. The market always changes. You have to change with the market. Don't jump from strategy to strategy. That's a lot of people's mistake. Perfect one strategy. This is an excellent one to perfect. Not because I wrote it, but because it's working. It's proving itself to you without me saying, hey, look, this works. I don't have to say that. Good morning, Chris. Makes my life easier when I can put some scripts out there and I don't have to explain them. You just have to watch them and learn them. They prove themselves. I don't have to tell you buy this, sell that. They're going to pop up for you automatically. You don't have to watch me trade. You can do it yourself. I'm giving you a pot of gold. You just got to grab some of it. This is the worst market we've seen in a very long time. And we're still picking out some winners. Actually, we're not picking them out. They're coming to us. That makes it even better. All right, let's change over to market open. I'm going to right click on volume spike. This is a little different this morning. You're going to see this code. So right click and edit code. We're going to change these numbers to 100. Both of them right at the top. And we're going to click apply and OK. What that does is it's going to eliminate any stocks that's trading below 1%. So if you don't want to see stocks unless they're trading 2 or 3 or 5%, you change this number to either 100, 200, or 500. Whatever percentage you want to erase from your list, that's the number you want to choose. I prefer 100. So if they're trading over 1%, I'm going to know they're going to be in this list. At market open, this column is going to get very volatile. It's going to load up like you've never seen before. You're going to see some very high percentages, some very low percentages. It's a shoot in the dark kind of thing at market open. I prefer to let the market calm down. If there's some strong stocks in that list, they're going to hold on. They'll still be there when it calms down. If you miss them, play the dips throughout the day. Utilize this setup over here. Watch for pullbacks and play the bounces. Like this is a pullback here. You see the moving averages crossed in the wrong direction, then they reversed and crossed in the correct direction. The arrows started popping in, and you could play later in the day if this occurs. So all day long, just watch this column. If you didn't play pre-market this morning and you're not already a millionaire, just watch this column all day long. If something's going to move in your favor, you'll know. Currently, the market's been dying about 9 or 9:30. So I wave the white flag and surrender and go do other things. It's more profitable in pre-market. If you're missing pre-market, that's where the money currently is. You don't have to fight the battle of high volume at market open. Good luck. This column's going to fill up. So watching BNOX here, these moving averages are in the wrong direction. The white one needs to be above the blue one. We don't have any spike arrows, but it's going to be unpredictable. It may just pop and go. I don't risk my money. It took too long to make it. I'll wait for a pullback such as this. If it shoots up and pulls back, I will maybe take a shot at it. Always trade off of your system. Don't try to trade off of my live stream. It's delayed. It's only a few seconds, but it varies. Be careful of the great sell-off here. They can see it's not moving up. They may get tired of holding on and start selling. Still waiting on a crossover, still waiting on arrows to pop in. And even at that point, I will not be buying. I will wait for it to shoot up and pull back. It's best not to guess. So if we spike up from here, it's about a 59-cent gain before it halts. So be careful of the halt. If you can get 30 or 40 cents and don't want to get stuck in the halt, sell on the way up before he gets there. Right now we're bouncing off the 570 level. It's tempting, but no, I'm not going to buy it. It was a fake out. That's why we wait for it to shoot up and wait on a pullback. That way you avoid the fake out and the loss. It looks like I didn't change my scan over. Boy, I'm sleepy today, right? I stayed up too late. Had to get past the code error. That pre-market scan actually turned off. It does that every day. You're going to see waves of volume come in and disappear and come in and disappear. If you notice, we don't have any stocks in the list that are under 1%. Some people like 2%, even have some traders that like 10%. They don't want to look at it unless it's up 10%. Have a good one, Mr. Peterson. So if you have this on your computer, you're watching for increases in percentages. If you're fast enough to click on one, you can maybe trade it. The market should calm down here in the next 5 minutes. Good morning, Santiago. So this stock is holding this price level. It still has a chance of going up. As long as it's holding this level, we're going to watch it. Lots of red coming into the column. Sometimes we have more red than green. Since this is dropping, let's take a quick look at the SPY, see where the SPY is headed this morning. and it's headed down currently. And back to BNOX. Still hanging around this level. Doesn't mean it's not going to go up or down. Looks like they're getting tired of hanging on. So now this level may turn into resistance. It may bounce off the bottom of it and continue going down, or it may break through it and come back and test it as support. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on it to break through a level, come back down and test it before bouncing up. It may not happen, but that's the safest trade for me. I'm focusing on the numbers while I do all of this. I'm not really seeing anything really taking off strong. Maybe that one if I can catch it. And it disappeared. So the market's calming down now. It'll probably go to sleep at 9 o'clock, just like it always does. Like everybody loses interest around that time. Come on now. Where did it go? Feel like I'm late to the party on this one. It was lost in the crowd of stocks. That's the issue that we are always going to face. I have no way to overcome that because at the launch of market open, it's very volatile. There's no programmer that can pick out the good ones at that time. So during pre-market, you have a private watch list that you can keep all of the ones that were moving in pre-market and only monitor those stocks. That way, if they were up in pre-market, they may come back and be up at market open. They were the movers in pre-market. And if you notice, out of all of the stocks in the market, I think I'm monitoring $1 to $50. We still have some stocks that aren't moving. They're not doing anything. If they were moving, they'd be in this column with the volume spike. This is not strong enough to cause a volume spike. In all honesty, I think pre-market is where the money is in this type of market. It's proven itself over and over to us. Let's take a look at the SPY while it's quiet and see where we are. SPY is kind of channeling to the right. Don't know where it wants to go. BNOX went on down. Wasn't strong enough to hold through market open. That's why you take profits back here when they're high. Don't hold them to market open. Nothing strong left over this morning. Are we still waiting on jobless claims, or was that released at 7:30? We'll keep watching it, but the lower it gets, the tighter the halt becomes. So at this price level, you would have to be out before a 50-cent gain. But 50 cents is good. Don't take me wrong here. 30 cents is good. You have enough shares. No activity in the volume spike. We knew that was coming. Let's check on Mara, see if it's pulling back even further. Mara is now only trading pennies. That tells me the volume's been very low over several days. So the distance between the dollars and the pennies has shortened. I doubt anyone would be interested at that price where you're only making 2 pennies a number. Maybe this is the support level for BNOX. Let's see. It tested it. MB, yes, if you missed it, I changed it when I came back from my break. I changed the volume spike to 100, and I changed the scan to all stocks after I was reminded I didn't do so. So you go to edit formula, you have two numbers to change now, two different levels. Put them on 100. This gap between the moving averages tells me that the sell-off is not over. They're not even trying to curve around. They're still pointing down. The wider this gap between these two lines, the stronger the sell-off or the stronger the rise. In this case, it's a sell-off. We'll watch it. Nothing else to click on. The market's died. Nothing really happening. Couple numbers popping up, but they're not really rising. NEO's crawling as it always does. If you're a NEO player. Go back and take a look at the SPY and see what it's doing. Still channeling to the right. The NOX probably still selling off, and it is. So let's run down the list here. There's Uber is moving. American Airlines making a little hit, and they all disappeared. Not a strong open. I'll pull it up, IONQ. That was a play earlier in the week. I like the runners in pre-market. I don't like pullbacks like this. Do I get in? Do I get out? Do I get in? Do I get out? Those pre-market stocks, they are impressive. Of course, they can do the same thing to you, but there's not as many people involved. So it's a safer entry and exit, in the way I feel. SJ. A lot of topping tails, a lot of wicks on the top. Don't like to see that. It's struggling to get up, in other words. American Airlines trying to make a move. AT&T kind of channeling sideways. That one's no good. SLNO channeling to the right. OPEN. Everything looks weak to me. No volume. We're going back into the dead zone, I'm sure. Closer we get to 9 o'clock. If they were holding their gains, they would stay in this list. If there was buyers involved, they're kind of popping in for a couple of buys and then they disappear. We need them to stick. Ford trying to inch its way up. Not enough money between the numbers for me to be interested. 2 pennies for each jump. When I click on something, the first thing my eyes hit is, does it have a lot of volume coming in? If it doesn't, I'm not interested. If it does have volume, I'm looking for that crossover in these arrows. I'm also seeing how much money is between these two numbers. If it's only pennies, I'm still not interested. If it does have the volume and there's at least a dime between these two, and we see buyers and a spike, a bullish signal, I may be interested. When they're trickling up like this, I have no desire to buy them. Let's take a look at the SPY. Look at it on a 15-minute chart. Let's zoom out, see what we're looking at. So it's not so impressive here on a 15-minute chart. So that would be the 15-minute level. Let's go back to our 1 minute. Zoom back in. If it can break this level, it may take off. Norwegian Cruise Lines. That is correct, Mr. Shelton. Both lines. Two pennies between each number. One penny between each number. JetBlue. Trading pennies. These numbers get very close together when we have a lack of volume in the market. If it was trading regularly, you would probably see a greater spread between these two. But since everything's been red zoned, we're not seeing that after market open. Seeing a few numbers popping in here, but nothing really climbing. They failed to get past the 2%. The NOx, this morning's profit maker, sold off at market open. Tried to fake us out right here, but we didn't fall for it. I was much happier in pre-market. This is depressing. Pre-market was exciting. MB, I wouldn't call it a range. I would call it increases. I love to see increases like this. You see them coming in. Long as there's great volume flow, I'm satisfied. I don't care about overall volume. I just want to know when all these buyers kick in. Right now, there's sellers kicking in. But lots of volume like this is sufficient. So when you have 30,000, 40,000, and then it pauses, then they come back in and it pauses. That's not good volume to me. I will in a second. I'm watching this one to see if it's going to launch from here. We do have a crossover. We don't have many arrows coming in, though. It may pull back up to here. Buyers is coming in. But they're battling that top wick or sellers. Looks like the shorts may be on it, and they're trying to keep it down. That is correct. So AYTU, I'll check it now. I'm probably late on it, but I'll check it still. See, you shouldn't have had me check it. Now it's going down. Like we were in a sell-off on these lower price stocks. SPY. SPY's down at 426. Nothing in the spike column. That means go fishing, bait the pole. Take your wife out to breakfast or your husband. Come back tomorrow and play pre-market with us. Maybe we'll make a few $100s. Or sit around here all day long hoping something pops up. I just can't bring myself to that level. BNOX is not moving. It's still dropping. Might as well give up on that one for today. Moving 3 cents between the numbers. Not impressive. Nothing in the rocket scan. Nothing in earnings. Okay, old thumb, have a blessed day. I've been sitting back, just watching. Nothing to say. So if you're new here, join us in pre-market. It's a lot more profitable than when the market opens. We've had some great runners this week. One of them, I believe, went up 600%. I'm thinking in that area. We had one run this morning, which was BNOX. I'll show it to you. So back in pre-market, it triggered for us way back here around the 220 range and ran all the way up to the $8 range. Then started teasing everybody with these little bump ups. It was a good run. We had SLNO earlier in the week that went from like $5 or $6, I believe, up to 18. So I hold these live streams 5 days a week, 6 a.m. till 9:30 Central Standard Time. I highly encourage you to wake up early and join us. They've been pretty profitable. We had a few mishaps with the TD Schwab merger. They seemed to hit one of my scripts and I had to correct it. We are back running full steam ahead. See you later, who loves lunatic. Have a blessed one. Spammer call. Thought I had that muted. Not much happening today. We're back to the normal trickle-down effect. See you later, Alfredo. So if you're new here, I'll do my final demo, my final walkthrough. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy that trades from his home office. I'm also a ThinkScript coder. I write my own scripts and indicators. This column over here lets us know if a stock is going up or down. We do have multiple choice when the market is good, such as pre-market. You'll see a number spike over here, and if it's rising, we click on it. We then come over here and verify that we have a crossover of these two moving averages and that we see these spike arrows popping in. We also look to see that the stock has lots of volume before entering, so it's an easy enter and exit. Down here, you'll see buyers versus sellers, and we like to see the buyers outnumbering the sellers. Currently, that label's not showing up because the stock is flat. We monitor this first candle. If it's bullish, you'll see a bullish pop in up here. So to quickly tell you how it works, we see a spike. You can easily see you had a crossover in arrows. You confirm if you have green down here, green up here, and you make your decision to buy. If you're not a subscriber of our YouTube channel, that's where it all started. Join our YouTube channel, watch all of the videos, the old ones and the new ones. They all teach you something. It'll let you know how we grew on this journey and became one of the best stock software pickers in the country, I think. And I'll probably eat those words later, but so far it's true. Once you watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. It also lets me know I'm doing a good job. At the link below the videos, there's a link to our Discord. Join our Discord where there's over 1,000 investors. They are also sharing their knowledge, teaching others. Visit our trading floor where people are posting stock picks like Gregster and River Place Dad. They're doing their homework, helping you out. We have It's Me Bob in the options department giving pointers for options trading. He's very good at what he does. He can teach you a thing or two. He'll announce his live streams whenever he has enough participants. Very wise idea to join him. Never trade off my screen in live streams or you could lose money. Sometimes I'm delayed. You don't want to play a delay. It's not worth the risk. To find all these scripts, once you join Discord, head on over to Current Setup. You'll find 3 shared files, this one, and the one over here, the volume spike. Watch the how-to videos. It'll tell you how to get set up in a matter of minutes. If you have support questions, click on support. Leave me a question. If I can't get to it, somebody will. And I thank Bob Smith. He does a lot of work in that area. He resolves a lot of issues when I'm not available. Love to have you join us at pre-market. As I said, it's 6 o'clock to 9:30. I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. And you can come make some money with us. As for now, I'm sitting back, watching just like you are to see if something changes, and it doesn't look too promising. You're welcome, Steve, Kyle, G-Man. Alfredo. Y'all have a blessed day. Sandra. Have a blessed one. Thank you, Jose. Have a blessed one. Rick Shelton. It's always fun. I enjoy it. We're all brothers and sisters. If you don't believe so, you will one day. Thank you, Greg R. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Parabolic. I'm in a much better mood. The script's working. My anxiety level is at 0 again. See you later, Chris. Thanks for joining us this morning. Since nothing is happening, I'm going to cut out of here a little bit early. I appreciate everyone who joined us this morning. As always, have a blessed day and God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been real. Thank you. Bye-bye.